visiting Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, we've had a driving rainstorm make its way.
Let's go, baby.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes.
I gotta see something.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Gotta see something right quick now.
Partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete.
Oh.
And when he went down,
motherfucker.
Like right,
I didn't y'all say so.
He popped up okay.
Yeah.
Breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
I'm sorry, baby.
Throw is Mahomes.
I'm sorry. Daddy's an idiot.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession.
Oh, they moved it. I found it.
It's back in the hands of Smith. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Oh, shit. I threw that motherfucker, man. God damn.
Mahomes now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Marquise
I didn't.
His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score.
65 just sitting now. Getting paid millions of dollars to just stand there and let his quarterback get smacked.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And the mile-high air in full effect.
I know he
should
have
back
done.
of the end zone for a touchback.
That's a good call.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive
Say
center.
what you want to do.
Find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive.
Wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit him with a screen soon.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Sack, baby. Sack, baby.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff.
Well, all we got to do is ice this nigga, and we got this game won.
Here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arm
sir. No, sir. No favors here now, sir.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking
Bitch!
at the top spot.
What the fuck? Oh, my God.
Spot pretty soon.
He was right there. Computer being stupid, man.
That catch good for only a yard.
That's literally it. Computer's just being stupid.
You're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number.
I need somebody.
Score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
You watch it
A
now.
lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for him. Nice completion, excellent game.
Let's go! Let's go!
A little short, though, with that marker.
Let's go!
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10.
Yeah.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line.
And this nigga slow.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 12 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long.
Let's go, baby.
How about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield.
Damn it! Don't ask me no questions right now.
Following the penalty, Chubb extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage is coming through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Nickel Roby-Coleman up to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. This inside run sets up a very manageable second down.
Yes!
A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on
Yeah, I be having those issues too.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. There defensively was Nasir Adderley making a nice play. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Mahomes. No escape, and he goes down. Texans football to start quarter 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. T.Y. Hilton. His 9th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense.
Stop climbing on my damn couch like that.
Sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee. And that's the Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
Ooh, good hit. God damn. Hell no. Shit. They around here giving you Spider-Man catches and shit. Crouching tiger, hidden dragon, kicks to the...
That's going to be a real problem for you. If they can continue this streak...
And this bitch giving each other assists, bro.
Confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left.
Whoa,
whoa. Inside the 15.
Whoa.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the
15-yard
line. He got 29 yards that time.
Choke his ass so you go.
You never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run. Able to... Come on, fella.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel
Let me see if they gonna do me in.
And then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And then it comes back the other way.
Nigga just tried to ice me.
Take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Nah, you got me.
Jonnu Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
What you think is gonna happen? Oh, I forgot they've been on bullshit with the wind all game. I'm gonna miss this motherfucker. We going overtime.
He goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Oh!
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the
end zone.
What it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you can look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So downfield.
As it moves the offense backwards.
What's up?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And this is taken at the 23. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And that will come the offense.
Shows that motherfucker who the boss was. Who the boss was.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on
motherfucking hands off me,
Mahomes
bitch.
throwing on 4th. Got an open man. It's Foster. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Mahomes now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Okay.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They run. Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the
Come here, Devin.
Push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about that.
Come here.
Level of the guys up front blocking.
Come here.
Maybe the smartest guys in football
Come here. Come to Papa. Come to Papa, my boy. Yes.
That's why the guys in the back get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So that drives 7 plays in length.
Yeah.
And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off
F5.
as he does so with a touchdown run. And incredibly, now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
High
So
five.
a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
High five.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy.
High
Because
five.
you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot
High
of teams
five.
do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Going to need better protection here. Following the sack for Mahomes and company. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to go deep for fun. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. He completes it to Julio Jones. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because
blitz coming, and down he goes. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. They occupied people.
What is Saquon doing to a top spot in the MVP race?
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow, maybe. And the pressure gets to him again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Here we go. 50 plant. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Cut.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offense.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you can't.
Yeah, Peyton Manning got the most
you're forcing the defense into coverage.
Supposed to record for most passing yards in the season.
But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Yeah, you got that bitch by a yard.
Exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Unless you threw 5,477 yards in the season, huh?
Players in tough spots, getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure.
No, you threw 5,300
before you get to him.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense.
53-51 to be exact. He threw 54-77.
Quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion.
No, Drew Brees is. He missed it by a yard. He's 54-76. And then Haskins for the Bengals got 54. Nah, this was back in 2020 season. He got 54-55. That was Jimmy. That's when I noticed a lot of bullshit going on. And you got 53-51.
So the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Drew Brees up and through this motherfucker.
In a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb.
And Patrick Mahomes got that in his first season, huh?
Yards short of the first. 4 yards, that gets him close to the
Crack the
goal,
list.
but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this
I was
game
just
as
seasoning,
well as
so I
we
was looking
start the
at.
fourth. And they're going to go for this save. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on
I just figured it out. What's wrong with Justin?
And the Bronco defense comes up big.
The owner of the New Orleans Saints, he named his Lil Wayne. They all on drugs.
I don't know.
Some teachers feel the possession is...
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Oh no, I missed.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building and bullying. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try to finish off the game.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Oh my God.
Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Hello.
The offense staying out there. They're 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Texans push further out in front. And he's certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to go deep for Funchess, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be fourth down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't fourth and inches. This is 4th and 14. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that's caught inside the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And emerging victorious, the Colts. Derek Carr, good game throwing the ball, over 300 passing yards. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week.
Somebody about to catch this tumbling boot.
And that's caught inside the 35. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Going for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
James. Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment. Whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half.